Hello there YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today is part 2 of my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 playthrough, Rung What You Brung version. Just a quick explanation for anyone who hasn't seen the first video as to what a Rung What You Brung is. To me, a Rung What You Brung playthrough is essentially each character has 3 unique weapons. Essentially, you've got 3 classes: attacker, healer, tank, standard for RPG, JRPG, sorry. So when I have 3 unique weapons of the relevant class for each character, I won't put any more blades unless it's purely for weapons, unless it's purely for field skills. Because there are some field skill checks in the game that I may not have the relevant field skills for. I will be using some elements of the downloadable content from the game, purely, not the blades, but purely for the ability to transfer weapons between characters. So I potentially won't need to pull additional blades for that class of character. Anyway, I completed chapter 1 yesterday, so in the last playthrough. So let's crack on, shall we? Just in case you aren't aware, I don't talk through cutscenes, and I believe we're starting on a cutscene, so I shall keep my gob shut. When it loads in, that is.
And so, Papunin wisely ran away for dear life.
Wise? Who wise now? You useless idiot! Why can Papunin not even die properly? What if they ask Banner to repay money?
Huh? Die? Repay who?
None of your business. Anyway, tell me where Rex and Blade went.
Rex, Titan and friends ran away. Went to south of Cyclus Sea. After that, Banner knew as much as Papunin. Storm was very thick, so Papunin...
Papunin lose them, yes?
Yes, but...
And then run away like coward?
Yes, but...
Banner not wanting feeble excuses of Papunin! Just get back here! You got lot of work to do! Even pricey insurance Banner take out on Maelstrom go to waste. Still, how interesting. Heading southward from Cyclus Sea. In current season, that likely take them to Gormont. You, girl, get Consul Dougal on the line immediately!
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Why, if it isn't Chairman Banner! What an unexpected pleasure! May I just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals? And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morardain. Absolutely sublime!
Banner did not call to hear pointless flattery. And blubbering about core crystals on unsecured line? Is Dougal some kind of idiot? What if Indol tap our communication?
Oh, of course. I'm very sorry.
Man, forget it. We got bigger fishes to fry.
Oh? What's going on?
Listen up.
Just want to apologise for not fading that in at the right point. Can't really do much better now because these are live recordings, so sorry.
Pyra?
Oh, thank goodness. You aren't injured at all, are you?
No, I'm fine, I guess. Where?
I'm not certain. We seem to have washed up on a Titan of some kind.
A Titan? Where's Gramps and Nia? We gotta find them. They can't be far.
Okay.
Right before I start reading, yeah, just again apologies for not cutting that cutscene in at the right point. Total mess on my part. That. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm sure you're itching to get searching for Gramps and Nia. I should warn you that you'll probably encounter a few enemies along the way. You want to be prepared for that, so I'd better quickly fill you on how Rex gets stronger and improves his capabilities. Among the things you'll learn for completing a battle, there are two important types of points, WP and SP, so weapons points and skill points. WP stands for weapon points. You can think of these as a measure of the level of skill that Rex has with his weapon. You'll need these to level up arts. The same art will do much higher damage to enemies at the higher levels, so it's worth strengthening your arts at the earliest opportunity. Give it a go by heading Menu, Characters, Setup, Enhance Arts. SP, meanwhile, stands for skill points. These represent how well Rex is trained in his battle technique, and they will use to unlock passive skills. Try giving Rex some new skills in Menu, Characters, Character Setup, Affinity Chart. Let me take the second to bend your ear quickly about driver stats. Each driver has a few basic ones, namely HP, Strength, Ether, Dexterity, Agility and Luck. HP, the driver's health. They die if they drop to 0. Strength affects damage from arts and physical arts. Ether affects damage or healing from ether arts. Dexterity affects accuracy of the attack. Agility affects the chance to evade enemy attacks. And luck makes it easy to resist enemy debuffs reactions. Always worth checking behind you in RPGs just in case you miss anything. Nope. No, nice little chesty chest there. God, I'm still talking like I'm talking to my 3-year-old. What we got? Red thread, useless. Let's crack through. Let's just check what we do have. Characters, Rex, weapons points. Nowhere near enough to upgrade yet. Weapon abilities. Ooh, we can do something. No. That's a good one to get. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. There's not enough there to do it. Oh, hold on. Let's do something about really important how to develop your blade's capabilities. There are 3 main ways to develop a blade: weapon modification, equipping what's called, and the affinity chart. Weapon modification is actually what it sounds like. A blade is tied to them from the moment they are awakened, so it can't just be replaced. You can apply core chips to the weapons in the main menu, characters, blade setup, and weapon modification. If you come across a shop selling core chips during your adventure, it's always a good idea to invest in some new ones. Let's talk about the affinity chart. This chart shows a wide range of the proficiencies available to a specific blade. Here's where you can acquire or enhance abilities like arts, field skills, or field skills. Field skills can be a great help in moving obstacles along your path. These abilities and power-ups can be had by fulfilling the conditions for the affinity rewards. On the affinity chart, there's a whole host of goals for you to aim for. You can look at the affinity chart rewards here. Main menu, characters, blades up, affinity chart. Finally, we have oracles. These are like accessories, but specifically for blades to equip. Perhaps it's a little too soon to tell you about oracles, though. I'll save those details when you actually got hold of them. Right, so one of the biggest frustrations I have with this game, and it is one of my favourite games, is that it will tell you when you've completed a unlocked part of the blade affinity chart, completed one of the nodes on it. However, it doesn't actually update the affinity chart itself until after you've opened the menu, which is frustrating. But anyway, let's crack on, shall we?
Okay, time to take you down.
I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding while we're here. Actually, so it'll go something a little bit, more.
Yeah!
Yes, I'm picking on an instant Crabble. I mean,
Anchor shot.
Losing focus, Rex?
It'll be fine.
Oh,
We can
no,
turn
you
it.
don't.
Sword
Rush
bash.
down.
Why not?
My
Double
power
spinning
will
edge.
finish this.
right,
Gotcha.
cool.
Let's show him a thing or three. Anchor shot. Ha!
For those of you who are aware, yes, I'm stutter stepping still.
Rex?
Oops, got
My
that wrong.
thoughts exactly. Sword bash.
Ooh,
Yeah. Double spinning edge.
Eagle
just
eye.
screwed that up. Never mind.
Why not? Ha!
What would
Anchor
you have
shot.
me do?
Ha!
As
Hit
you
it.
wish.
No.
Flame?
Why not?
Oops, screwed that up as well. Silly me.
Why not? Ha! Sword bash.
You don't stand a chance against us now.
Double spinning edge. Anchor shot. Ha!
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah. Much obliged.
Rex, do you need a rest?
Ha! It's getting tough.
Rush down.
Why not? Anchor shot. Ha!
Let's go.
Gotcha. Why not? Go
As you
for
wish. Flame Nova.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before. Why not? I'll keep you safe, Pyro.
So this is what I'm talking about. So that's told me I've upgraded it to level 1. Unfortunately, I now have to go to the menu to actually unlock it. It's a bit of a pain in the bum, but there you go.
My usefulness has increased.
So yeah, okay. Not do those yet, so okay. Right.
Okay,
Make sure we do
time
that
to
direction
take
first, 'cause
you
I've got
down.
that, yeah.
Yeah! Anchor shot.
Let's keep this up and we'll win
Why
for sure.
not? I like your attitude. Sword bash.
Yeah, so I'm not a natural talker. So now we're open to cutscenes.
Gramps.
It is good to see you uninjured, Rex.
How awful.
Hold on. I should have some herbs.
You are kind, but no amount of human medicine would suffice.
But
Weep not, my boy. This is my fate.
I can't help it. Can I?
No parting is forever. We will surely meet again when the flow of the ether will set. The days with you were the best I ever had. Until we meet again, Rex.
Gramps. Gramps. Gramps.
I told you not to cry, didn't I, Rex? Rex. Rex.
Gramps.
Rex!
What?
What? Gramps? How is that?
It can't be.
Use your eyes. Don't you recognize me?
Well, not really, no.
I am so confused right now.
So you see, by maximizing cellular regeneration to retain all vital bodily functions. I seem to have reverted to a larval stage.
Well, that's quite handy. Must be nice to be a Titan.
This isn't something just any old Titan can do. Only one so advanced as myself. Rex, are you angry?
I'm not. It's more that I didn't want you to see me blubbering like a baby.
Oh, it's okay to be angry.
So, when will you be back to your old self?
Good question. No more than 300 years.
300 years? I'll be long dead by then.
I suppose that's true.
But what about my house? Do I have to live in the streets?
Perhaps this is an opportunity to fly the nest.
You mean pay rent?
Miser boots.
It's a massive extra expense. Still. Glad you're okay, Grants. Oh, shoot. We can't stand around all day. We have to find Mia.
Mia? You mean that driver and her blade from before?
Yeah. They kind of saved our lives.
I do hope they're all right.
Gramps, do you remember anything?
I remember crashing through many trees before landing here. They probably fell off then.
That's not a whole lot to go on.
Perhaps we would have some luck following the trail of broken trees.
Good thinking, Pyra. Let's go.
By the way, Rex, is that a core crystal I see shining on your chest? Just what happened to you?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we need to find Nia.
Oh, now this makes a nice change.
Right, so as I was saying, sorry about the lack of talking. I should really be explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm just not a natural talker. I tend to focus on what I'm doing on the screen. I'm working on that, so hopefully I won't forget to do this next time. Right, so let's keep going forward, shall we? Bunnets. We'll shoot him for a slap.
Time to take you down.
Stutter
We can
step.
do this together.
Shot darts.
Anchor shot.
Our emotions are in tune,
Why
Rex.
not? I like your attitude.
Rush down.
Sword bash.
Eat
Double
what would you have
spinning
me do?
hit.
Right, okay.
That
So
was
if you
wonderful,
saw then,
Rex.
it happened in the previous
Really?
fight against that.
I'll try even harder for the next one. Just you wait.
No. It's unfortunate to say when I say this. So you'll see that the arts have a blank spot that fills in with a Roman numeral. That's your specials. So an I is 1, 2 I's is 2, 3 I's is 3, IV is level 4. Each are different for the character you're playing with and for different weapon classes. And when you get them all together, you get chain attack. Unfortunately, I haven't encountered them quite strong enough yet, or had enough time to be able to do them. And actually, then chain attacks aren't unlocked yet anyway, because you have to have a party, a couple of people, and you get other people in the party to do that. So yeah. Anyway, what are you looking at right now is a collection point. Check here to uncover collectible items. You'll find collection points all over Roll Wrist. They're appearing in the button because there's no indication of what's in them. So if you're looking for specific things, you can be running around for hours. Each area will just have its own selection of items to discover. There are also some collection points, where you can find and you can use Blade's field skills to find special collectible items that you wouldn't otherwise get. The collectibles you find are sure to come in handy during your adventure. If you come across a collection point, be sure to check it out.
What have we here?
Oop, don't want to go that side, I'll die. Yeah, so if you hadn't guessed, this landmass is a Titan, much larger than Grams's,
Let's show him a thing or three.
Rex, let's go.
which is why if I go and look at our vista again, you'll see something moving in the distance. That's the head of the Titan.
Ha! Anchor
Pick this
shot.
up and we'll win for sure.
My thoughts exactly. Sword bash.
Right, There we go. Oh, that's some rare right. What's that? A shell carry. No, cag. Not what I wanted. Never mind. More bullets.
Okay, time to take you down. Yeah! Ow! Anchor shot! Ha!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
Ha! Sword bash!
What would you have me
Spinning
do?
edge!
Got it.
So this is level 1 art. Special attack.
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
I like your attitude.
We wiped it, so we got it. Muscle belt. I've got one of those on. No, I picked that one. So we're about to come up on our first field skill, which fortunately Pyro already has by default, but the level will need it at. So we can crack through that without too much bother. So I've skipped through the
I
tutorial
call
there.
upon the power of fire.
So, great. As you can see, you just use Pyro's Fire Mastery to burn it up and get it out of your way. If you want to see the field skills Pyro can use, go to the main menu, character, blade setup, info. There's a lot of places on our list you won't be able to get if you don't have the right field skills. Even an obstacle that seems impossible at first, it's worth getting a bit close to see if you can do something about it. Anyway, let's keep moving and see if we can find near anywhere. So just look over this vista, look. You can see it from this one? No. So you can see it. Just up it. I can't point to it, you can't see it. It's going to be in the middle of the screen. So roughly in the middle of the screen is a bit moving up and down in the distance. That's part of the landmass we're on moving. Ooh, collection point.
Come out, come out.
Not much going on around here. I thought there was enemies.
And
There's
arrived.
stuff so far as us, so we'll have a go
All
at
in one
this
piece.
quickly.
Let's show him a thing or
There is quicker ways to level up.
Yeah! 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 Anchor shot! Ha!
Let's keep this up
Ha!
and we'll win for
Sword
sure.
bash! Ow!
Give the word and I
Spinning
will
edge.
unleash my fire.
Gotcha!
As
Hit
you
it!
wish.
No!
There's reasons to like this, because you're supposed to have a bit of AoE on it. That's that one
Why
white.
not? We can do this all day!
And do this one as well.
Okay, time to take you down. Anchor shot! Ha! Yeah!
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
My thoughts exactly.
My
Sword
power
back.
finish
Go
as you
for
wish.
it.
Flame Nova.
Right, so you heal outside of battle anyway.
Rex.
Yes,
My
they are.
thoughts exactly.
That when she says that your emotions are in tune, Rex, if I remember rightly, that's usually when your ether line, that blue line that's between them in battle, turns yellow, which means you're in quote unquote perfect harmony with each other. Increases your attack level. Anyway,
What's that sound?
I felt a ripple in the ether. It feels like a driver is using a blade in battle. I'm certain of it.
Let's go.
Okay.
My lady, leave this to me.
I'm not just gonna abandon you, Joma.
We're here to help. Me up.
Rex, what are you doing here?
My lady, now's our chance. Let's attack.
All right then.
before you help out Neil, let me explain how to fight with multiple drivers in your party. The icon that they are responding to right now indicates the enemy's weakness. Since it's fire icon, this enemy is weak to fire, so Pyro's got something of an advantage here. Next, let's talk about how we get party members back on their feet. When a driver's HP hits 0, they'll be incapacitated. As long as you have at least one section of the party gauge filled, you can move over to those incapacitated members and press A to revive them. Even if you're incapacitated yourself, members of your party can revive you in the same way. You just need enough charge in the party gauge. I also need to tell you about blade combos. To do that, we'll need to launch a special. I'll fill your special gauge up this time, so fire away. You should try out the blade combo we've got going water, foam fire, water. First charge up. First up, trigger Pyro's level 1 special.
My powers will finish this.
Gotcha!
Okay, now here we go. Sure. Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
To link a blade combo, you need specials level 1 level higher than the previous one. So to go to level 2, press level 1. I'm not going to do that yet.
Why not?
Mental reason for that.
Anchor shot!
Make haste and retreat, heat break.
Our emotions are in tune, Rex. Cut that out. I'm all set.
Aqua wave.
Double spinning edge!
Now let's show them what we're really
Make
made
haste and retreat.
We'll beat them with the power of friendship.
Jaguar smash.
Come on.
Double spinning edge!
I'm not going to get to the
Anchor
no.
shot!
Never mind. Unfortunately, I was trying to get up to get my level 3 special up, but I couldn't quite get
So
charged
why
up quick
you
enough.
guys even... Well, I guess that's a stupid question.
Indeed.
Seriously, it's good to see you. And you're all right.
Right back at you. Hey, by the way, what happened to the big guy who saved us? The Titan.
Are you talking about me?
Wait, what? How?
That's sort of a long story. Let's get somewhere we can rest. I'll tell you all about it then.
That seems prudent. My lady?
Sure, lead the way. I see. So you two are off to Elysium. Listen, I never thanked you properly. For saving us, I mean. Dromark said that you carried us all the way here.
We owe you our lives, Titan.
No need to thank me. After all, you were the ones who saved Rex.
Don't mention it. So, you Titans can regenerate. Pretty handy.
This isn't something just any old Titan can...
You can retire that line now.
Excuse me. I'd like less of that attitude. If you had listened to me and declined that reckless job to begin with, we wouldn't be in this mess. Take a nap, you said. Like I was some kind of doddery old man.
Okay, I get it. I'm a terrible disappointment. Look how sorry I am.
Can you not muster even a shred of sincere remorse?
Sorry, but I can't.
What?
If I hadn't taken the job, they'd have got their hands on Pyra.
Rex.
I couldn't let that happen. No way. They can never take her.
Hello there. Still awake, I see.
I can't seem to sleep. It's good to see you again, Azurda.
Likewise. Though you've changed a lot since last we met, Pyra.
I suppose I have. A lot's happened.
Yes, it has. I wanted to thank you for saving my dear Rex. And I need to know what you told him. Is that what you really intend?
Yes. It is my true desire.
I see. Well, that's good enough. I have no reason to doubt you, Pyra.
That said, I do have one other goal now.
Jinn and Malos.
I cannot allow them to continue with their current course.
The fate of an Aegis never changes.
Right.
And you're going to get Rex mixed up in this? I'm not blaming you. No matter how hard you tried, that boy would find some way to get involved. I see half your core is missing. Seems you've taken on quite a burden.
Azurda, I...
Promise me you'll take care of Rex.
I will.
Right then. We should probably try and find a town or something. Does anyone have any idea where we are?
This is Gormott, a province of the Adanian Empire. You must have seen the Gormott Titan before.
Yeah. Only from a distance, though.
We're somewhere around its belly.
So, this is Gormott, huh? Hang on a second. Nia, your ears. Are you Gormotti?
Well done, genius. Took you long enough.
Gormott is the land of my lady's birth.
Wow. Well, that's reassuring.
If we want to find a town, the first step is to get out of this forest. Keep heading up, and we'll hit the plains soon. The town's that way.
Brilliant. Let's get going.
Let's crack on then. We go the wrong side to start with where these enemies are, because there's a chest up the top I want, I think, and I think there's one on the other side as well.
What have we here? Treasure acquired.
And slap those enemies about a bit as well, I think. It's a courtship, so characters, this young lady, courtship. And then we'll have that increase the crit rate. There we go. Excuse me, they are only one sort of single use, isn't the right way to put it, but they can only be used once and can't then be used, taken, removed in that to put it onto a different character.
Okay, time to take you down.
I can take care of myself.
Ha! Anchor shot! Ha!
Make haste and retreat.
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
See, Gramps? Getting better. Go on,
That's what we want.
raise us some more. Ha! Yeah!
4, 5, 6,
Anchor shot! Ha!
Make haste and
Keep
retreat.
this up, and we'll win for sure.
2,
I like
3,
your attitude.
4, 5. Yep, got it.
We can do this all day.
So
I could have taken them all on.
now she's in our party. I would say Nia is a healer,
Let's show them a thing or
so
three.
when I can
Stay
access
on your toes.
multiple blades for each character, so I can each character, I will be primarily looking to put healing blades on her.
Ha! Ha! Anchor
This
shot!
up, and we'll
Make
win for
haste
sure.
and retrieve it.
I like your attitude.
We make a good team.
I could have done this blindfolded.
Takes
Do
level
it
7
like I
quickly as well.
showed you and we'll be okay.
Just watch this, quietly. Anchor shot!
Let us make use of it now.
Let's keep this up, and we'll win for sure.
We don't yet have a tank, so all the aggro is going to be on my character, unfortunately. So when we get into areas with level enemies at a somewhat higher level than me, I will have to consider not entering combat with them if I can avoid it, to stop myself getting absolutely destroyed. So yeah.
Come out,
Action
come
come.
out.
That'll be useful for later. Here's the chest. Lovely. Ooh. Anyone who doesn't like spiders, look away now.
Okay,
They're aggressive little buggers as well, unfortunately.
Oh, no, you don't.
Thanks for that. But I
Let's
do
keep this up and we'll win
Sure.
for sure.
anchor
It
shot.
won't last long, it's being entirely, fortunately. Me personally, not bothered by spiders all that much. My partner around is terrified of them, which is kind of amusing. So, another friendship. I'm going to keep hold of that for now. Anyway, let's get back to where we're going, shall we? So up we go.
What have
Another
we
collection
here?
point. More vinegar leaf, we've got like that already. Yeah, so up we go. There'll be another one of these root climbing bits further up with the chest next to it, which we can't currently access, unfortunately. A bit further up ahead, it's a much longer climb as well. That chest we can't do yet because we don't have the field skills for it. Notice it's a little different from the regular kind. The icon above the box indicates you have to see with field skills to open it, but even if you can't open the treasure right away, no need to despair. If you don't open your blades and help them acquire field skills from the affinity chart, someday you'll be able to open up and see what's inside. Oh, that's true. Some of the stuff inside, the ones early in the game, isn't worth getting, to be honest. It's quite a long climb, this one. You can't climb any quicker, unfortunately. So, okie dokie. More spiders, so it's inevitably going to be a small amount of combat here.
What have we here?
Flora heals
And
an
that's,
aching soul.
Field skill on the blade that's allowing us to get more stuff. Hot oranges will be later, it's better efficiency.
No!
There we go.
We lost the upper hand. Ha!
Our emotions are in tune,
We
right?
make a
Still
good
getting
team.
stronger.
Go on, raise us some more.
Right, I'm going to quit that on Rex, I think. I haven't really got one running. Can't remember what some, to be honest. Okay, can get physically stronger, and what I'll also then do. Excuse me. I've still got one. Just pop down this first on there as well. Just beef her up a little bit too. What was Rex got on him? Sorry. And put the level 2 muscle down as well. Lovely. Right. Get Pyro on the field skills again.
Upon the power of fire.
Excuse me. I don't really want to fight these. I'm going to crack on with it.
Okay,
I
bring
can
it
run
on.
away, but I don't do run away from combat.
Yeah!
Let's keep this up and
We
we'll
can
win
do
for
this
sure.
all day.
I could have taken them all on.
No! We lost the upper hand.
Never noticed
Our
that before.
emotions
Those
are in
little
tune, right?
bugs flying around there.
My thoughts exactly. Come out, come out.
Just a quick check for these sneaky treasure chests they're putting it out of the field of view. Another collection point.
Come out, come out.
So, when we get to the next bit, which we're coming up on now, I'm going to divert somewhere to get a quick travel point to save it later for a quest we've got to do. Anyway.
Oh, my goodness. What a wonderful view.
Spectacular indeed.
Yeah, this is great. Especially after slumming it on Gramps' back for so long.
It served you well enough.
Over there, that's Torrigoth, biggest city in Gormott. I'll accompany you as far as the city. After that, I'm afraid you're on your own.
Oh, on our own?
Of course. I would have thought even you know why I can't be seen with you.
Because you're supposed to be one of them.
I haven't known them very long. But you know, they're still my crew.
Your crew? Even after they tried to kill you?
That's as may be. But they're the closest thing I have to a family.
Nia?
Right, let's go.
So you can adjust the time. Right, it's time for the first big hike to Torrigoth. Around this point, you want to be paying attention to the level of trust between your blade and driver. Trust is a vital resource we need to unlock levels on your blade affinity chart. So if you want to maximise support you get from your blade, you need to make winning their trust a priority. When you complete a quest, you'll build trust with whichever blade you're with. Trust goes up when you're achieving maximum affinity in battle as well. The affinity bonds will shine with a golden colour when they're at their height. That's what I was talking about earlier. Right now, I'd say it's about time to set off a Torrigoth. Let's go then, shall we? I'm not jumping down there. Right. And take the shortcut down in the water. Because there's no full damage if you hit water.
Come out, come out.
So, we're not going to go straight to Torrigoth, we're going to divert up that tree route there. And we'll slap somebody's arm about. I'll probably die, but it's worth a crack.
Make sure you got my tail axe.
Anchor shot! Let us make use of it now!
Out this one. Rush down.
Why not? Sword back!
Cheers for that.
Yeah.
Jaguar slash.
Make haste and retreat! Spinning edge!
I won't fight.
Gotcha!
What would you
Anchor
have
shot!
me do? Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure. Okay,
for it.
here we go.
Didn't do that at the optimal time, never mind.
Much obliged.
Yeah. Now let's show them what we're really
So
made
we've now got maximum.
Yeah! No one can stop us now. Sword
Jaguar slash.
That's what I'm looking for. We now have maximum trust because the thread, if you like, is at. I'm still going to get level 3 off on now. That's what I was trying to do. Never mind.
No effect. Anchor shot. Make haste and retreat.
What would you have me do?
Sword bash.
Never mind. I was trying to get us up to level 3, but he's not quite heavy duty enough for that.
I could have taken them all on.
Let's stretch ourselves. I'm probably going to die killing this one, but we'll see.
Congratulations.
We can do this together.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Anchor shot. Make haste and retreat. Why not? Watch out!
Cheers for
It's
that.
slowed down now because I get more damage from the third hit.
What would you have me do? Okay, here we go. Jaguar
So he's done this use many arts to make the level, get my levels up.
I'm getting fired up.
Double spinning edge. Yeah!
Right. If this works, I'll get a topple.
Let us make use of it now.
Jaguar slash. Now let's show them what we're really made. Rex, maybe you should slow down. Halo.
Nah, I can keep
What would you have me do?
Hit it.
Now let's do this.
The tide of battle
Ooh,
flows
yeah.
before it.
Didn't quite get into the invisibility for it. Oh, no.
That's near.
Oh, I know I'm dying. That Rugal is far too high level for us to.
Truly.
Rex, do you need a rest?
It's getting tough.
This won't do.
I'm
Yeah.
out of juice.
When a level 16 enemy comes in, you level 8, especially if you want in a fight above something higher than you already, you're toast,
Fine, we'll get them yet.
basically.
Don't push yourself too hard.
So yeah, that collection points. I'll have a go
What
at
have
this.
we here?
Level 12.
Let's
X.
show 'em a thing
And
over
hopefully, we won't call reinforcements.
Ha! Anchor shot!
Make haste and retreat.
Why not? Sure. For sure.
Thanks for it.
Sword bash!
Jaguar smash!
Yeah!
Let us make use of it now.
What will you have me do?
Sure. For sure.
Okay,
Hit it. No.
here we go.
Alright, will it let me topple?
Why not?
Yeah, if you
Anchor shot!
Let us make use of it now.
Sure.
won't allow me to
For
topple
sure.
yet.
Just give me the heads up.
Sword
You don't
bash!
stand a chance against us now.
Aqua
It's
wave.
okay.
Now I'm fired up! Double spinning edge!
Alright, we might get level 3 on this if we're lucky.
Ha! Gah! Anchor shot! Ha!
Steam bomb break.
Why not? Sword
Yeah, if you get a break on as well, it also slows down the.
yeah!
It pauses the cooldown on the.
Why not?
Jaguar smash!
Make
Anchor
haste
shot!
and retreat.
Ha!
What's the name of it? On the effect from the previous.
What would you have me do?
Bomb break.
Right, so my level 3, which is Steam Explosion. And we've got it on the break as well, so we'll get bonus damage from it, which may wipe it out actually. My damage numbers are incredibly low at the moment, just
Steam explosion
low.
break.
3,000, not bad.
Great! That was well done!
Just give me the heads up.
Gotcha!
Dead. That'd be a nice little boost of XP. There we go. Yeah, another Flamini, we'll avoid that. I want to get up this route here, if I remember correctly, without getting wiped out
This
by
can't be good!
that tail
Look
and
out,
that
everyone.
Messataus, which is going to kill me in one shot if it starts attacking me. Fortunately, I've got half a chance of running away. It's one thing about Xenoblade games. There is always high level enemies in the opening area that will absolutely destroy you if you're not careful. Where is it? Oh crap, still chasing it. Still chasing me, blimey. Doesn't want to give up, does it? Oh Christ. They're too high level for me to be considering taking on those wolves. Just leave me alone. Yeah, it's a unit I'm still not ready for yet. It's not giving up, is it? Although I'm not being aggroed, nothing else is trying to aggro against me yet, so there we go, it's given up on me now. Yes, I'm avoiding combat with these guys because they gang up on you, and I want to get up here as easily as possible without dying, preferably. Let's say this is the detour I said I was going to take. The reason being that I need to get up here later for a story quest, and it's easier to, if I access it now, it'll just save me a bit of time later. So, just get
When
the
did it
camera
get so
going.
late?
Oh, and I've started glowing. I'm a bit self-conscious.
Come out, come out. Okay, bring it on.
Run. All I need to do is open it, is get the secret area bit. Let's have a look at the view, shall we? Should be water underneath, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so I can just drop straight up here when it needs to. And we'll have this chest nice and early
You're all
while
mine.
I'm here. Extra cash is always good cash.
What have we here?
It's a normal collection point as well. Now when we come back later, there'll be a series of glowing pouches,
Come out,
about
come
5 I
out.
think it is, of a particularly rare item that we need to collect. We'll get to that when we get to it. Whoop, don't land on the tree. That's it, in the water. Thank you. Oh, Drat. Messed that up a bit. Never mind.
That was poorly judged.
Ouch! Watch where you're going next time.
That's better. And back to that part where we got interfered with almost by that house.
It must have sensed our skill.
Where is it?
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
It's a low level enemy, but they have a habit of being pains in the arse and proving
This up,
importance.
and we'll win for sure.
Right, so just quickly, if you look at my next time we're in combat, if you look at my character's health bar and stuff, you see there's a series of yellow. I say they're rectangles, they're not perfect rectangles. Underneath each of those is how far you are, which gives a visual indication of how far you are from the next level. So we're not too far from level 9, which is about where I anticipate being. So not too much more in the way of grinding, grinding to hit the level I want us to be at before we progress the story. That'll be going about 50 minutes, so I'll go about Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the time, so I'm trying to keep this fairly concise. I'm trying to keep these to around 2 hours per video, so I don't edit, so
What have we here?
it needs to be 2 hours raw footage of me talking rubbish, basically.
Come out.
I should be able to take this guy. He's only level 9.
If only I was 500 years younger.
You put your feet up over there. All right, Gramps?
Yeah! Yeah!
Our motions are in tune, Rex.
Make use of it
I
now.
like your attitude.
As near as otherwise engaged, I should just go and grab myself some health.
Watch your focus, Rex. Cheers for that.
It'll be fine. We can turn it around.
Let's keep this up, and we'll win for sure.
Sword
I'm all set.
bash. Ha!
To
Yeah!
put it
Double spinning.
one advantage of going to the third one
Hit it.
Here we go.
is you get
Let us make use of it now.
a faster return to your
Why not?
Healing halo.
Anchor shot. Ha!
Make haste and retreat.
Just give me legs and strikes and advance. You don't stand a chance.
time to start to step like there's no tomorrow.
Everyone's getting psyched.
Watch out.
We're on a roll
See if I
now.
can knock another level 3.
Double spinning edge.
Jaguar slash. Sure.
Yeah! Sword
Rush
bash.
down.
Why not?
I think we're going to run out of any help before I get to the
Anchor shot.
level 3.
Haste and retreat.
We might just make it.
Yeah!
Like that.
Spinning edge.
No, never mind.
We can do this all day.
There's the rectangles. Look,
Come on,
just watch.
stop wasting our time.
Just health bar recharges.
What have we here?
I mean, I've been known in playthrough this game to sit on to stand on Gauntlet Field grinding for up to level 20 with relative ease. However, I don't really want to be doing that because that will make the video far too long. Where am I going? Lost myself. Where are we? That way. No, this way. I'll get there in a minute. Completely lost my bearings. There we go.
Hey, look
Sometimes.
what I found.
Congratulations.
Good to have that landmark for later. Monkeys definitely not, far too aggressive and they hunt in
What have we
packs.
here?
Flora heals an aching soul.
Nope, run away. Miss it.
Okay, bring it on.
Roughs. I'll take that one. Wolf creatures, dead type creatures down. Okay.
Anchor shot.
So the lead
I like your attitude.
Jaguar
Sword
slash.
bash.
may be useful for.
Ha!
Even though it's not bothered with the potion, it's only a low level enemy, so it doesn't take much to
Let's do this. Why not? Thanks for that.
pretty much kill it in here.
That's
There we go.
You don't
What's that?
stand a chance against us.
Yeah, another wolf.
No one. Anchor shot.
One advantage of that was because they attacked in the same
New enemy in the mix.
Yeah. Oh god, this is not going to end well if I don't dispatch this guy quickly. And a bit of luck that AoE is it's taking the slop out of him as well, so we're going to take this guy now.
Okay, here we go.
And you can get Steam Bomb charge.
Why not? Anchor shot. Ha! Healing halo. Sword bash.
Yeah, this is not going to go well, I don't think.
Ha!
Particularly as that level 8 is right next to us, which will take.
Anchor shot. Ha!
Come on, Lee. Come on, Nia.
Sure. For sure. Sword bash.
I'm all
Yeah.
set.
Gotcha.
Try some of this.
Aqua
Yeah.
Wave!
I missed. Ha!
What would you
Double
have me
spinning
do?
edge. Sure.
Eagle
Ha!
Eye.
Oh, this is going to get us level 4 already. Right, so this is the level her level 4, which is 50% chance of crit if I remember rightly. You'll notice that there is a it's calling for reinforcements. We're toast, I think. Yeah.
I wasn't planning on losing
I'm
today.
all set.
Gotcha.
Great.
Double
What would you
spinning
have me
edge.
do?
I'm about to be toasted, unfortunately.
Make haste and magnificent!
Why not?
Is this to your liking?
Eagle Eye.
Sure. Anchor shot. Ha!
Let us make use of it now. Stay back. You may not survive another blow.
Why not?
Like I'm going down.
Yeah.
Rush down.
Sword
I'm
bash.
stronger than this.
Getting better. Gotcha.
Much stronger. Ha. Just give me the heads
We were lucky there to get a level up midway through the fight, but there's another one, something already been rewarding there. Another one's just coming
Make haste and retreat.
with you, so you might get absolutely wrecked here.
Go for it. Why not?
And I'm surprised neither of us have died yet, to be honest.
Why not?
I'm all set.
Gotcha. Sword bash.
Eagle Eye.
Speed bomb break.
Anchor shot.
Right.
Ha!
Let us make use of it now.
Sure. For sure. Double spinning edge. Yeah.
Healing
Ha!
halo.
Ha!
And the red one's the big one. It will absolutely destroy us. 1, 2, 3.
Anchor shot. Ha!
One more.
Retreat.
Eagle Eye. Let's
Double
go.
spinning edge. Yeah. Hit it. No.
Fire.
I didn't get the
my sword.
break on it. Too slow. So level 3, which I'm sure you've seen already.
Why not?
Just give me the heads up.
Sword.
The reason I'm not using Nia's level 1 is because I've got nothing to chain it into.
As you wish.
For sure.
Flame Nova. I'm all set.
Gotcha.
Eagle Eye.
Why not? Sure.
I'm not using her level 2 straight away,
Spinning edge.
so I want to build up my level, some of mine first. Oh, pardon me.
Just give me the heads up.
It might wipe her out, actually, just about. I don't need to, my level 1 will do nothing anyway, but it might just be enough to finish him off. There you go.
Why not?
Yeah, that unique monster there is not someone to be tamed, but if he aggroes you, you're dead in one shot. Let's let ourselves recover, shall we? God for that now. Do not come near me, you big bad man. Being polite. There we go, just about an hour. A little bit of time. There's a unique monster usually over here somewhere. There it is. Right, this is a baby level unique monster which we're going to have a go at. We might well wipe us out because it's the same level as us. And they're generally a lot harder to kill. They're more damage, they're more spongy in regards to how much health they have. And they generally obviously have a higher damage output relative to their. Well, let me. Of course, I can't change. I can't arts cancel it, can I?
Too bad. We win. Jaguar Flash. You don't stand a chance against us. Flash.
Thank you, Nia.
For sure. Anchor shot. Let's make use of it now. Why not? Why not?
I'm going to break Nia, I think get your level 2 up because then you can increase the damage output. Thank you.
Anchor shot. Let us make use of it now. For sure.
Jaguar slash.
Ha! Double
Right,
spinning.
so just about got my level 3 up, I think. 1, 2, 3. Breaks my level 3. Oh, it will let me chain it just.
Blade combo, third stage.
Hopefully that'll wipe it out.
Steam
There we go.
explosion break.
Yep, got it on a break as well, so I've got
Good
much.
on you.
Why not?
And also, I believe, because we did it that way, we got slightly more XP, which is never a bad thing. XP is what we want, because we need to grind level up. So, we will need to level up. And early in the game it's a lot harder because you can't do chain attacks. Hang on, guys. Is it just me, or is the Cloud Sea level higher than it was before? I think you're right. Guess it must be what they call a high tide. Sorry about the Welsh, it's terrible. Cloud Sea level changes because the Gormott Titan is walking through it, right? At times, the clouds reach scarcely up to the Titan's ankles. While other times, like now, the clouds are around its belly. With the clouds at this height, I guess you won't be able to get back to the camp. Place we meet camp. Indeed. But that area was submerged beneath the clouds. But the Titan's always moving. I'm sure the clouds below us again sooner or later. Quite right. I've heard amazing stuff I've heard about stuff like this, but it's kind of amazing to see it firsthand. You don't get to see a phenomenon like this in Argentum or left area, that's for sure. Forest is a really big place. Alright, that's enough gawping. Let's get going. Torrigoth is so close now, I can smell it. Yeah, again, apologies for the Welsh, but I'm going to try and do some kind of accent variation. If the main character's got speech bubbles rather than spoken text. Anyway, the Titans of Forest is surrounded by the Cloud Sea, and Rex and his friends are just discussing. As Rex and his friends are just discussing, the Cloud Sea has tides that come and go. The shifting tides will close off places that you could once visit, as well as opening up places that you couldn't reach. So plan your adventure accordingly. You can check the status of the Cloud Sea's tides by looking at the environmental indicator. Take a look at the newly added icon on the top right corner. If the Cloud Sea's level is shown above the median line, it means the clouds are at high tide. Conversely, if they're below the median line, it means they're currently at low tide. Right. Yeah, okay. There's a chest around there, we'll get that when we come back out here later. I don't think it's got anything of immediate use in it.
And arrived.
Cutscene time, so I'm going to shut up.
So, this is Torrigoth.
It hasn't changed a bit.
Nia?
It's nothing. Okay then. I'll show you to an inn. Then I'm out of here. What the bloody hell is this? Don't tell me this is meant to be me.
A remarkable likeness, to say the least.
Oi, did you see something?
No. I fear they may have conflated our countenances, my lady. How very awful.
Fie! Who has the courage to heed the Empire's call? Your strong heart today will build a strong, more ordained tomorrow! Of course, you get more than a salary. Pension and benefits are included. Distinguish yourself, and you could even join the nobility. For the glory of the Ardanian Empire and His Majesty, Emperor Niall! Come now! Who wants to be the hero of tomorrow?
What's the deal over there?
Driver recruitment.
Driver recruitment?
Recently, they've been recruiting drivers from all over.
The pool of potentials is ever shrinking. They must have run out of candidates in the military.
What do you mean by potentials? I'm not sure I follow.
Just see for yourself.
Don't do it, bro. It's too dangerous. What will we do if something happens to you? Who'll look after us? Please.
I know it's dangerous, but if I can become a driver.
Out of the way, pipsqueak.
Go.
All right. Come on, Blade Boyo. Show me what you got.
Yeah, he's done for.
Indeed.
Oh-ho! All bark and no bite! What a shame!
Oh, what just happened? All that blood.
Couldn't handle the core crystal's power.
That's what happens when someone unqualified touches a core crystal. Truly lamentable.
Wait, you need a qualification to be a driver?
Perhaps aptitude would be a better word.
Aptitude?
No! Is there nobody else here ready to test their strength for the glory of the Empire? Oh, how about you? What say you? Step forward, sir, with bold heart!
Don't worry. Your big bro's gonna be a driver, and then we'll be set for life.
Don't do it!
There's your aptitude.
I did it!
You did it! I don't believe it!
The core crystal turned into a weapon?
That is how blades are born, Rex.
What? But when I touched Pyra's...
She's a special case. Pyra's the Aegis, remember? So the usual rules don't apply. All that business with sharing her life force, it's not exactly normal.
Wait, what does the Aegis even mean? Jin and Malos, they called her that too.
Dunno. All I know is that it's some kind of legendary blade. Why don't you just ask her yourself? Let's go. No point sticking around for the enrollment ceremony and all that boring stuff.
So, what that shows is how a normal driver, like Nia or any other human outside of Rex, bonds with the blade. Obviously a risky business. Anyway, you've arrived in Torrigoth, Gormont's largest settlement. It's now a good time to talk about developing towns. That's what development level is about. If you notice, we've got level 1 on Jensen before we left, we're doing a couple of quests. Anyway, towns are all restorating according to their level of development. This is called development level or dev level for short. A town's development level can be raised by earning dev points. When a town's dev level goes up, you can expect the price of goods and shops to go down. Some shots might even expand their range and sell never seen before products. You can earn dev points by completing quests and resolving resistance difficulties. It is also possible to earn a few dev points just by talking to the people you meet. You can go to the dev level of a town anytime you go shopping, and also go by going to the main menu, skip travel. As a public spirited citizen of Auris, you should do all you can to raise the dev level of settlements. Quick ships he's got. It got stuck there, didn't it? Not worth it. That's what I've got already. Nah, I'm not worried about what attack just yet. I don't want anything else. See what accessories she's got. That'll be useful later. Don't need it just yet. Let's check something on the chart. So I can't remember their charts inside out because there's a lot to remember. There's a lot of blades. And I completed the game many times. And drinks and my favourite drink is big food. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My power ever grows.
Music and mechanical items and collectibles list. Okay. Chest round it. Oh, it doesn't pop up yet. Okay. There is a chest here later. I'm not sure if it was there already or not. Right. Okay. I'm not going to do too much chatting to people because I want to progress the quest. Have you been shopping yet? If you're new in town, make sure to check out the local merchants and what they have to offer. There's a good chance they have a few new products that were previously not available to you. You might even want to skip travel and to head back to Argentum and see how goods there compared to the ones here. Into there. What's cool she got, honey? No, she's not open yet. What we got? Don't want anything. Okay. As I say, we're progressing the story. Excuse me.
This whole thing with core crystals, touching them to create blades. It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
We blades start out formless, anchored to the world only by our core crystal. Only the touch of a potential can imbue us with form and being, and it is by those forms we come to be known.
So you see, my boy, in some ways it is only the fated touch of a driver that allows the blades to exist at all.
Wow. Why does it happen that way, though?
Now, that is something no one knows. It's just how it's always been.
Blades come in all shapes and sizes. Some human-shaped, some not.
Some people say the shape depends on the kind of person the driver is.
The resonance between blade and driver is a mysterious thing.
Pyra, she was crying when I met her. Was she brought to life by someone once? Just like a normal blade? What is the Aegis? Really?
Halt! Nobody move.
Oh dear. Looks like Imperial troops.
Great.
Hey, what's going on?
That fugitive in your company is an enemy of the state, a member of Torna.
Nia? A member of Torna?
It's her, all right. Gormoti driver, white beast form blade. She looks exactly like the wanted poster.
What wanted poster?
See for yourself.
Wow, it really does.
Oi, watch it.
I mean, no way. This doesn't look anything like. Wait, we've got no time for this. Who cares if it looks just like her?
Now, as for you, you look like a driver too. Registration number?
539?
Knock it off, you fool. All new drivers must register with Indol. No number means you must be an illegal, unregistered driver.
No, you don't get it.
You're coming with me. We'll see what the consul has to say about this.
Rex, Dromark and I are gonna make a move. Get ready to run.
We're not leaving without you.
This is our problem, not yours.
I'm pretty sure he wants to arrest all of us. So this is my problem too.
Sheesh, you're a stubborn one, ain't you?
Gramps says the same thing.
Okay, we go on 3. We'll go left, you go right.
Okay.
Just get the word. Okay, let's do this.
You're going to resist? Seriously?
1, 2.
All right then. We've got them outnumbered. Move in and take them down.
3.
Right, time for scrap then.
Let's show him a thing or 3.
Time for cancel attacks. You execute an precise moment an auto attack connects. A ring of light will appear. We knew this already. The ring of light tells you a cancel attack has been successful. Successful cancel attack more effective than the art executed normally. Also, the recharge gauge will fill up faster afterwards, so you can really take advantage of using the cancel attacks. The effect of the cancel attack will increase the stage of the auto attack, so try and execute it on the 3rd blow to get the most bang for your buck.
You're done! Be here! You're done! Be here! Be here!
Anchor
You're done! Be there! Patrick! You're done! Be here! Be here!
Why not? High up.
You're done! Patrick! Be here!
Let us
Be
make
here!
use of power.
Everyone's
Be
getting
here!
Rex.
You up! Be here!
Watch out!
Be here!
As
You're
you
done! Cut! Be here!
Magnificent.
Patrick! You're done!
Make haste
Be
and
here!
retreat.
Sure, spinning head. Let's show them what we're
You're
really
done!
Eagle
We
eye.
beat them. Break with the power.
Patrick!
What would you have me do?
Be here!
Okay,
Watch out.
here we go. Thanks. I owe you
Man,
Don't cut you up!
Why not?
Watch out!
Thanks.
You're done!
I owe you one.
Sword back.
Break.
You're done!
Hit
Okay,
it now.
here we go.
You're done!
Magnificent.
Taste the pain.
That's just about finishing up, I think. There we go. So, not too bad there.
They're so strong! Such strength from a measly 2 fighters. Their drivers are right.
Rex, no!
You got it. Whoa. A wall made of fire.
Such a commotion. Just when I thought I could enjoy a little peace and quiet.
Lady Bridget.
Bridget? Is she a blade? Where's her driver?
My driver is otherwise engaged at present. I am here alone.
No driver?
Lady Bridget is the jewel of Morrison, the strongest blade in the Empire. Even alone, she's more than a match for you. Lady Bridget, these miscreants are terrorists working for Thor. Please lend me your power to bring them to justice.
That emerald core crystal. Could it really be true? Well, Captain Padre, you are not to kill them. Take these ones in alive.
Good. Men, bring me you know what, huh?
I'm going to take Patrick first. Sorry, this Battlefield slaps, probably my favourite of the two.
You down.
So then,
Rex, let's go!
1, 2, 3, 6.
Much obliged.
Eagle eye!
Anchor shot. Make
Ladies are in tune,
for
Rex!
sure. I like your attitude. You're done. Sword bash.
Jaguar slash!
1,
You're done!
2.
Double
would you have
spinning
me do?
edge.
You may have got gist of blade combos already. You can get more detail of blade combos. The indicator arrow point is pointing at right, and at the right now represents a combo request from a blade you're currently engaged by the character you control. Let me suss this. This is displayed when one of your currently engaged blade specials will be able to initiate a blade combo. Also, one of these blade specials would be able to extend a blade combo currently in progress. Blade combos have massive impact on Battlefield, so try not to miss these opportunities.
I missed. Yeah. You're done for it.
Flame!
None of that.
You're done. Why not?
Make haste and retreat.
Anchor shot.
You don't stand a chance against us now!
Yeah. No one can stop us now. Sword.
I got this game at launch,
Yeah.
and I do kind of miss.
Hey! Jaguar slash!
Make haste and retreat.
It's okay!
Anchor shot. I wasn't
As you
hitting.
wish!
It's just about doing that.
Dominance!
Magnificent.
Over you!
Why not?
None of that.
Cheers for Will of the Wisp!
You already did, double kill. 1,
None of that.
2,
Cheers for that! Okay, here we go! Jaguar slash!
Magnificent.
Over
Now,
you!
Why not?
get another break on please now. Thank you.
Double spinning edge.
Eagle eye!
Ha. Anchor shot.
make haste and retreat.
Healing halo! Will of the Wisp!
Sorry, I'm boffing my head to this. I love this tune.
Double spinning edge.
Let us make use of it now. None of that.
Cheers for that! Hey, they just
1, 2, 3, 4.
I missed.
going for their weakness!
Gotcha. For sure.
Oh, it's good.
Here we go!
It took too long.
None of that.
Why not?
No. Yeah, finish it off.
See, Gramps, I'm getting better.
Unfortunately, if I remember right, this is winning the cutscene and battle losing the cutscene. Never mind.
Yeah. What? She repelled our attack.
She's so strong.
And this is without a driver.
Stop yammering! Just get it! Drum up! Drum up!
This is an Ethernet.
Sorry.
Let's see you use your precious arts when you can't draw ether from the atmosphere.
Even blades have weaknesses. This is one such weakness. Without the flow of ether, blades are quite useless.
Nia, drum up.
Get out of here, Rex! Save yourself!
I'm not gonna do that. I can't just leave you here.
You've got your own mission, just move it!
Yeah, but
No bets, go!
Rex, we must withdraw for now. It's our only chance.
but
You won't escape.
Rex!
damn it! Water. Now. Burning sword.
Stop!
Hyra.
Yes!
Don't let them escape! Get after them!
That's right, Rex. Run and never look back.
To pull that off despite all this water. So, the legends of the Aegis were real.
Hey, hey!
This way! Friends, come this way! Tora, help
Who are you?
Quick! No time for explain!
Thanks. You saved us. But I gotta ask, why?
No reason.
No reason.
Sorry, that not true. Truth is, Tora not like those big bully soldiers. Was thinking to test out shiny new boom biter on big bullies. That's when Tora see friends running from them. Boom biter missed and hit water pipe, but results not so bad, hey?
Oh. So you shot the pipe.
That right.
And you're Tora. I'm Rex. And this is Pyra.
It's so lovely to meet you.
Good to meeting.
Huh?
Actually, Tora have other reason for save you.
Which is?
Don't worry. Explain everything when get to House of Tora. This way.
Okay, so
That's what. Call on me anytime.
to make sure I knew where I was at, that's all. Alright.
The boy and his blade, who seemed to be working with them, got away. But we apprehended the girl from the wanted poster along with her blade. The town is once again safe for...
Say, Podrick, do you remember what my orders were?
Sir?
I told you to capture the blade with the emerald core crystal, did I not? Do you recall me ever telling you to capture some little girl with barely a bounty on her head?
But, sir, she's a member of Torna.
I'll say it slowly for you, just so we're clear. Get the blade with the emerald.
Consul Dougal, sir.
What?
I'm not exactly sure what color emerald is supposed to be.
Oh, give me strength! It's green, you idiot! Emerald is green! Like this! Green! Get it, ya clod?
Oh, green! I get it now. So, emeralds are green. Huh.
You dunderhead! How many blades do you see with green core crystals? It's patently obvious. How do you mix that blade up with some worthless cat monster?
Actually, sir, technically I believe that's a tiger rather than a...
Silence!
Consul!
Sorry.
What is it? Haven't you heard of knocking?
My apologies, sir. It's just that Lady Morag has...
What?
Special Inquisitor Morag has just arrived from the motherland.
Already?
Her ship has just docked.
This cannot be happening!
live down here?
This just back door. Front entrance over there.
Makes sense. Whoa! Is that the cloud sea down there? We're so high up.
Nice view, eh? Tora likes to just sit and watch cloud sea sometimes.
You have a wonderful home.
Anyway, Rex.
Rex?
Rex. Tora explain other reason I help you. You see, Tora always wanted to make driver friends.
Ah, interested in drivers, are you?
But of course. Tora think it's amazing how Driver and Blade join spirits together to make big power. Tora really want to be sidekick of Rex.
You know my name is just Rex, right? One Rex, not two.
What is point?
Well, nothing, I guess. It just sounds a bit different from what I'm used to.
Double name just show Tora's respect. Respect for great driver. Rex should be proud.
I'm not sure I've earned all that yet. Oh, all right. You can call me Rex if it makes you happy. But instead of all this sidekick stuff, can't we just be friends?
Really? Tora will be friend of Rex? Hooray!
What a funny little guy. Hey, Tora, do you know much about this town?
Huh?
You wouldn't happen to know where the army takes prisoners, would you?
Rex, you're not planning to...
We have to save Nier and Dromark.
I thought you'd say that.
Oh, you talk about Driver and Blade who were with Rex before Tora's daring rescue.
Yeah.
Meh. Tora would have to ask around town for info like that. Before we do anything, time for food! All of today's running around make Tora hungry. Need food to help Rex.
I'm a little peckish too.
Can't we eat later? I want to find Nier and Dromark as soon as possible.
Stomach of Rex tell different story.
I can't help it, can I?
If it's all right with everyone, I could cook something.
Pyra, I didn't know you could cook.
Well, as long as fire is involved, I can do almost anything. Fry, steam, grill, you name it.
Whoa!
If you want ice cream, though, you might have to find someone else.
Well, you can't have everything.
Just what's in the pantry there? Not much, really. Sorry. You don't seem wise to go out and buy more supplies, which has to make do with what we have. Let's see what we've got then. Glitter spuds, sumpkins. Oh, and here's an oil oyster and a single meaty carrot. Oh, and hot oranges too. These aren't bad ingredients at all. All foods can be eaten with no mutant. That's how Tora usually eat. That's a bit depressing. Not much, you know. We're not much better ourselves, you know. I guess you're right. So what do you think, Kyra? Can you make us anything? I think this should be enough. I'll choose the kitchen, okay?
I just thought of a great menu idea. Look forward to that later.
Oh man, this is delicious.
Oh, yummy. So super very tasty.
Simply exquisite. I haven't eaten this well in 120 years.
Glad you liked it. It seems like I did okay. I was worried I'd have gotten a little rusty over the years.
It didn't taste rusty at all. I mean...
But Tora is curious. Pyra is fire-using blade, yes? When Tora broke that water pipe, Pyra could still make fire.
Come to think of it, you're right. That Bridget, the Imperial Blade, she used fire abilities just like Pyra, but the water seemed to douse much of her strength.
So, what are you saying?
This world full of elemental energy called ether, yes? Ether comes in forms like fire, water, and wind. While battling, drivers and blades both draw power from ether. But fire not good with water. Other blade women got splooshy with water, so fire power's all dumb.
But Pyra and I were able to use our powers with no problem.
Indeed. They were unaffected.
Why?
Well, my powers don't come from fire.
Meh? If power's not fire, why look like flames?
That may be a little complicated to explain.
Go on then. Tora like complicated things a lot.
Well, it...
Knock it off, Tora. Can't you see you're making her uncomfortable? Everyone has things they'd rather not talk about. Right?
I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll be able to tell you about it soon enough.
Don't worry about it. Right now, we need to think about how to rescue Nia.
First, we go around town and find all information we can.
Yes, I dare say that we're all wanted criminals by this point. Pyra sticks out like a sore thumb.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, friends. Tora has an idea.
Special Inquisitor Morag! To what do we owe this extreme pleasure? Had we but heard of your grace's visit, we could have prepared a suitable...
I don't stand on ceremony, Consul. I'd rather you just did your job.
Your grace? Someone of your standing deserves to be treated as such. You are His Majesty's representative. Please permit us to lay on a meal befitting your grace. Until then, we would be honored if...
You made impressive time. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow.
Oh, Lady Bridget!
If we have found the Aegis, then there is no time to waste. But I fear the passage has taken its toll on our engines.
The Aegis? How do you...
Is there a problem, Dougal?
Not at all, Your Grace.
Good. Now, you've captured a driver from Torna. I am going to speak with her.
What? Why do you want...
Dougal. I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you to her right away.
It's a very long series of cutscenes, unfortunately. Fortunately, it's a build-step story, but... you know.
So, you are the Torna ruffian. I must say you look a little different from your poster.
A little different. Whoever drew that should be the one in jail.
Yes, I would be angry too.
You can drop the friendly act.
You won't name your friends?
My friends? I'm not so sure I'd call those trigger-happy Torna goons friends.
I see. I think we have our wires crossed here. I am not talking about Torna.
Huh? You're not?
No, I was referring to your more recent traveling companions. The driver boy and his blade.
Rex and Pyra.
Well, that was easy.
Damn it!
This looks like it could actually work.
Good idea, Tora.
Right, let's look for friends of Rex.
So
What have we here?
we've got about 20 minutes left on this video, I believe. So unfortunately we're going to stop it mid-quest, or from partway through one of the main quest, rather than what I was hoping to do, which was to get to the end of the chapter. But I forgot how long some of the chapters are, so apologies for that. Done that thing again of reading without talking. Really amazing Empire. I've already captured one of them. The Empire is so cool. I wonder if what they'll do at this execution thing anyway. I've never seen one before. I've got to go for myself, see for myself. You guys should come along too. Thank you so much. So basically we need to find everyone with an arrow above their head, pretty much. So there should be another one just up here, let's see. Yeah. I want to become a botanist for Moradane, but my parents are saying it's too dangerous. It's been a whole decade since Moradane and Uriah ceased hostilities. And sure, there's been some nasty groups of called Torna popping up in the news lately, but still. It doesn't like anything bad's going to happen with Moradane in charge. Doesn't this peaceful town prove that? Moe. You heard of anything about the girl called Nia, who was recently captured by the Ardanians recently? Oh yeah, I heard something interesting. Apparently the Torna member that the Ardane Empire captures some Gormoti girl called Nia. Nia? That name seems familiar somehow. Didn't the old Lord of Eshel a decade ago, have... Actually, let's not talk about that. It's not a happy thing to think about. Thanks.
And arrived.
All in one piece.
There's the treasure chest I was seeking out earlier. Did Recrex know they're recruiting for new drivers over there? Yeah, I saw it that earlier when we first arrived in the city. Rex should try it too. Chance of success is basically 100%. I'm wanted by the Ardanian Empire right now, remember? It seems like a bad idea to make themselves conspicuous. Rex make good point. Tora was just curious to see what kind of blade Rex awaken. At any rate, I don't need to awaken a blade, do I? I've recently got Pyro. Come now, Rex. Don't tell me you thought drivers could only bond with a single blade. What, is that not right? No, many drivers have more than one. With Nia gone, we're a bit short on numbers right now, so it might not hold up well in a fight. Perhaps it would actually be a good idea to give yourself a new blade. A new blade opens up possibilities in battle after all. It would stop you from putting so much strain on Pyro as well. Seems like a good thing all round if you ask me. Well, if Pyro doesn't mind, I guess it couldn't hurt to try. I don't have any objections, the more the merrier. And then it's settled. The question is, where are we going to get ourselves a core crystal? Now that's a question I can answer. I just happen to have one stored away for just such an occasion. Where dreamt hide core crystal in such a small body? The key to awakening a new blade is to foster a powerful resonance with the driver's spirit. Focus your whole mind on the core crystal as you touch it. And try and hold a clear picture in your mind of the blade you wish to awaken. I'm not sure I really understand, but I'll give it a try. I hope you awaken a wonderful blade. Unnamed core crystal. Which we have to awaken, unfortunately. We don't get a choice but to awaken the rare one we've got, because we're not supposed to have it yet. This is the much lamented gacha system in action. Unfortunately, this will always be I believe a female wind blade though. Well, I could be wrong. It has been every other playthrough I've been. Oh no, next change. That's a knuckle claw. he a healer? Let's just think he'll be a healer. A tank, I guess. Yeah, he's a wind blade, so I've got the wind blade bit.
I'll
right.
fight by your side until my very soul withers.
So what's he? What is he? He's a healer. Right. Okay. As I thought. Okay. Rex's ability to resonate with core crystals has been unlocked. You can bond with the blade at any time by going to main menu, blades, bond blade. Core crystals aren't much use lying around, so it can't resonate with them. See what you get. Also, the higher a driver's luck stat value, the better the chance of making certain very special blades are. Once you've had yourself a new blade, you'll need to engage it so that it can take part in battle. Add blades to your party in main menu, characters, character setup, engage blades. Up until now, Rex has had to rely on Pyro alone for support in battle, but now you'll be able to engage a variety of other blades to expand your support options. To take advantage of different blades in battle, press the directional buttons corresponding to each blade's face icon and perform a blade switch. In no time at all, the blade who was previously supporting will retreat, and the new blade will take their place in the battlefield. Of course, switching blades will change both your weapon and your available arts. Different weapons have different benefits, drawbacks in battle, so use blade switches tactically after considering the current situation. Meh. Fur always stand on end whenever trolls see Tribe eliminate the crystal. So cool. Hey, don't look at me like that. You're making me feel weird. Well, anyway, let's focus. Looks like we've got a new recruit. Let's focus and find out what happened to Nia. Rex, not so fast. Huh? What's up? Aren't you going to kit your new blade out? You can tune up the weapon with that core chip at that smithy there. Rex never used core chip before. Now a very good time to start. You don't know. You can really tell the difference between a driver who uses a core chip and ones who don't. I'm starting to understand. Now, for the main topic. That's an Orcs core shop. I don't suppose you've had a lot of call to go there before you became a driver. You're right about that. I used to wonder what all that strange gear was for. Perhaps we should head over there and give it a try. Orcs cores are just things supplementing a blade's power. All different types. Some boost defense, some extra against insects, some at night time. The number of Orcs cores you can equip varies from blade to blade, mind. Interesting stuff. Now, this is the important part. Listen up. Usually, when you get an Orcs core, it's in an empty state, so you won't be able to boost your blade with it empty. Okay, so how do you fix that then? I see. So this gizmo here makes Orcs cores usable. You catch on fast. That's right, this machine takes collectibles and raw Orcs cores and refines them into something useful. Here's one you can have a go with. I've been saving it up for this very occasion. Rex best not think about where he stash it. Yes, Tor right about that. It's not much good without collectibles though. Here. Meh, he really must have lots stashed away there. You're good to go, Rex. Refine it. Got it. As soon as we're done, let's go look for some more info about Nia. We'll put the critical up to straight onto Pyro, I think. Since you're standing in front of an Orcs core shop, let's revisit the topic of Orcs cores for a moment. At shops like these, you can get Orcs cores refined. You'll need the collectible item to refine the Orcs cores. The number of collectible items you'll need is defined individually for each Orcs core. Once you've had all the collectibles you need, you can head to the shop and get your Orcs cores refined. But watch out, the higher the value of the Orcs core, the more difficult it's likely to be to find all necessary items. If you want to be able to find Orcs cores as soon as you get them, you'll always need to be on the lookout for collection points on your travels. Orcs cores can be equipped to blades in the main menu, characters, blade setup, equip Orcs. Of course. Right, so let's chuck that straight onto Pyro, shall we? So our crit rate slightly improved again, which will pay dividends later. Okay. So we can now engage a second blade rather than not 3 blades. That's what one of those prompts was telling us. So what I'm going to do now, very quickly, is go to the expansion pass, grab some cash, so that'll be beneficial later. We'll take that one. I'm trying to not take them all. So cylinders will take those. A few extra crystals. Legendaries, rares and overdrives. The overdrives will be later, better and useful later. As with the core crystals. Upgrade parts for Poppy. I don't feel that's cheating for later, but we'll take them anyway. I can't receive that yet anyway. Okay. Hive upgraded thing. Generosity. Okay, it's helpful. Help boost a level later. News favourite thing. Bear colouring. Okay. We missed the bonus quests for the time being. Essential set. We'll take the overdrive protocols and extra bits. I'm trying to make sure I don't invert them towards favourite and reduce the sound. Can't receive it yet because we can't add them to the party. Okay, can't use that. No. Upgrade parts no. Control set essentials 3. Overdrive protocols and some more legendaries. This is just to help me get. I'm just going these for blades later. Don't want that. Don't want that. No. No. A gift from Zoo. They don't need to drop down anyway. Gift from Zoo 2. Difficult almost don't need one invitation. That's everything, yes? Yep, right. So I've managed to avoid getting the extra blades that we wanted. It's out inside the city. And we've got about 8 minutes, so let's get this bit of the quest done and go from there, shall we? Take to Dward, shall we? Have you heard anything about a girl called Nia that was captured recently? What's that happened? I can't say I have. If there's information you're after, why don't you go visit the informant over Alicia Greens? He's from Crafty Little Nupon. There's not much he doesn't know. Thanks. It's a quest to do later. Sorry, as it started on my recording screen, there's a little bit of jittery in the video. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it was. Turi knows things this topic. Turi's informant by trade cannot provide information without proper compensation. Thanks much for custom. Inside Titan Battleship, Komoto girl being held prisoner. Unfortunately, Tururi not yet receiving civilians for name specifying prison name. Rumours say big ship arrived for sole purpose of holding one measly girl. People of Gormok getting along quite well then by now. They said trouble like this not very welcome. That seems to be opinion of most Torikov resident. The truth, the extent of the information, no one knows. Enough to satisfy, friend? Thanks. So we've basically just got all the information we could possibly get at the informant rather than having to find everybody, which is always a good thing. So let's deck this guy quickly and I think we will call that time.
Okay, time to take you down. Ha! Anchor shot!
Eagle Eye!
Why not? Yeah! So bash!
Oh no, you don't!
It's quite a tough one, this one too. You'll notice that I haven't activated my second slot yet. Just so I can show you the difference between fighting with one of us and two of us.
Anchor shot! Ha! That's it now!
Difference.
It's okay!
What? Thanks for that.
You don't stand a chance against us now!
So I had to get
No one can stop us now. So
maybe let's get the level 2 off. That must do something. 1, 2, 3. No, we didn't take this guy out to the reference, but I felt like it.
Rex, do you need a rest?
No, nah, I can keep going. That's enough of you! Why not?
Rush down!
No effect.
Yeah, see that's what happens when you don't have a healer. And you're doing all the damage yourself. Either way, never mind, eh? Bit of an embarrassment that, being decked by level 8. But there you go. think what I will do, we've got 5 minutes.
We'll get 'em yet.
Oh, we've got some benefit
Don't
from that.
push
We've
yourself too
increased Pyro's stats. So,
There is still
What's that
much
do?
to learn.
critical damage by 20%. That's not a bad skill set. Boosting. Yeah. Let's just check Rex's stats if we can do anything. When we can. Let's move that up. So double spinning edge. Rolling smashes has a reduces aggro, is a aggro reduction, which is always a good thing. Particularly once you've got, because Rex does generally do most of the damage. So we'll get that to level 2 early. I'm not interested in that. SP to enhance characters, range of 44. Load a lot on that.
Nice one.
That's an advantage to have later. For later, I don't think I've got anything better than I'm wearing, to be honest. No. We'll have some of that shortly.
Having this makes me real happy.
Generosity tea. Expertly brewed too.
That's not actually what I wanted to use, to be honest. Right, we'll leave that for the minute. Right, let's pull some what's called. Let's pull some. That won't we actually do any calling calls yet. That's unfortunate. Odd, I thought I could pull calls at this point. Okay. So I'm going to have to equip our other. Applied, if I remember rightly. Yep, it's got nothing of any real use, but there you go. We've got a choice of 2. I still
Finally,
can't do.
it's my turn.
Yeah. He's caca, basically. Anyway. So, let's have one more quick bash at this guy. Now I've got a couple of blades to work with.
Bingo 3. Anchor shot. Ha! That's enough of you! Why not?
It's okay.
Much obliged.
Let's keep this
As you can see, if you look at the
I missed.
What would you have me do? As you wish. Now! Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure.
What? I like your attitude. Anchor shot. Ha!
It's okay.
Much obliged.
Now,
You're
let's show
up.
them what we're really made of.
Grand smash. My thoughts exactly.
Don't let your guard down.
That's enough. Bullet punch.
come on, Pyro, in your own time.
Ha! I missed. You explain poorly. Rex, save yourself, Pyro.
You can do it, Rex.
Go
Okay,
for it.
here we go.
Why not?
It's okay.
Much obliged. I'm all
No.
out the juice.
I don't like that blade at all, unfortunately, but never mind. So, at this point, I don't want to progress the story any further, so we can do that next. So, I will get us almost to where we need to be to progress the story, and then we will call it time, I think, guys. We're just hitting the 2 hour mark now. Actually, one thing we can do quickly is see what extra levels we can gain. Having a little chill at the end, I think.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
So, leveling up's always a good thing. Some people consider it using the bonus XP you get when you rest from resting to be cheating, but not me. If it's in the game, it can't be cheating as far as I'm concerned.
Morning, Rex.
Right, so let's get us to
sleep
Element
okay?
B.
Ugh, I slept like a baby.
So no treasure chest.
You're all mine.
Which I believe is
When did
Taurus
it get
house.
so late?
Oh,
Right.
and I've started glowing.
So we will call it time here, guys.
I'm a bit self-conscious.
Hopefully you've enjoyed things so far, and I will see you next time. Laters, guys.